Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm Lance. Mark Twain once said, "Fear of death follows the fear of life." A person who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. I think that's pretty powerful. A person who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. And, especially in this day and age, I mean, you go around and it's everywhere now with everyone wearing masks, and I'll get into that at a different time, but there's a lot of fear. We spend so much of our lives worrying about staying alive. How much time are we devoting to actually living our lives? Because I can assure you, if you're watching this video, there's more to life that you want. I know there is. Things are maybe great, but there's more. You know there's more. You know there's more inside of you. You know there's something calling you. You wouldn't be watching this kind of video if you didn't. We all have that, no matter where we are along the path. But we allow fear to hold us back. And there's so much fear right now. I mean, it's visible, physically visible everywhere now, with the social distancing and mask and all that. I mean, it's visible fear, where that wasn't always the case. And, this book by Bronnie Ware, The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying, probably had one of the largest impacts in my life as far as really getting my attention. The book is The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. She actually published it through my publisher, where I published my book, Balboa Press. And she was a hospice worker in Australia, and ended up writing a book just based on her experiences. But she got to spend time with a lot of different people on their deathbed, and then kind of compiled a list of the top 5 regrets. And I think it's critical. I have them posted on my office wall. I have them visible because these are important. I mean, we spend so much time worrying about not dying. It's time we really focus and give more energy to living. We're not promised the next second, okay? We have to live that way. With all this other fear and all this other shit going on, we have to start living our lives fully. These are no joke. And that's what really got my attention about these regrets. Because, that's at the end of life. Yeah, it sucks for that person when we're sitting here saying that. We're not in their shoes. When you're at the end of your life, and you can look back on these 5 things and be like, that would have been so much easier. Guess when the time is to do that? Now's the time to make these changes. Especially now, when you have more free time, when you're at home more, you have more time to work on yourself. And I hope that everybody's been doing that. And that's part of why I'm making these videos. So I'm gonna go through these and just talk about ways that we can take action today to ensure that we don't end up dying with these regrets. Number 1, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life that others expect of me. That's powerful, man. Can you imagine being about to die and just realizing, man, I wish I just had enough guts to be myself. Look, I'm in my 40s. I'm finally, daily trying to become more myself. It's scary, it's awkward. It's not gonna please everyone else, but you have to be yourself. You have to be yourself. We spend so much time and give so much energy and power to other people and their opinions. Everyone has opinions. We have to get to the place where we can love in spite of others' opinions, to be free of the good opinion of other people. Everyone's gonna have an opinion. You don't have to accept it. And as long as you do, you're limiting part of yourself that the world desperately needs. Do not die with that regret, okay? Do something scary every day. As opposed to the number 1, wishing I had the courage to live a life true to myself, start today doing something scary. Do something small. Do something that takes you out of your comfort zone. Maybe be more yourself around someone that you normally hold back from. Do it today. Don't die with these. Number 2, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. Work's important, but life is too. And we all have had drastic changes to our work, and there's a lot of unknowns still. But the key takeaway from that, and that goes with anything, it's about filling your tank first. Realize what's important. Those are people on their deathbed that had, they want that time back. They want more time. You know, like to be on your deathbed and like, as opposed to being at the office late or up late working away from family, take breaks, man. You can't get that time back. Okay? So just try to prioritize, but make time for what's most important in your life. Number 3, wish I had the courage to express my feelings. It's a tough one. It's just part of becoming yourself. Part of being free of the good opinion of other people. It is scary to express yourself. But I'll tell you what, I'm seeing more and more of it now, and I think it's because people are being forced to. I've had a couple interactions with people on Facebook. They're just posting some really rough times that they're going through. And, you know, like that takes courage. It takes courage to be yourself. But you know what? Next time that you're having a bad day and someone says, hey, how you doing? As opposed to just saying, oh, I'm fine, how are you? You know, I mean, you don't want to drop it on everybody that comes down the street, but it's okay. It is okay to express if you're having a bad day. It's okay. There's no penalty in that. It's not a failure. Give yourself permission to do that and be more okay. And sometimes maybe if the person you want to communicate with, you have trouble doing it verbally, maybe try writing an email or a letter or something. There's other ways around it, but and another thing that helped me, that's how my whole book came into creation. My first book, I wasn't trying to write a book. I was just blogging, and it would start angry, and it was me getting my feelings out. Expressing your feelings, write, man. Just get a pen and paper and just write. Mine turned into a book. Who knows? But the thing about it is it's healing. Get it out to yourself. You'll learn a lot about yourself, but express your feelings to others. There's no shame in it. We need to be more honest with each other. We have to be more comfortable with one another and quit trying to put up a facade and pretend that you're doing great when you may not be. Number 4, wish I'd stayed in touch with my friends more. I think we can all honestly say we do a bad job of that. We do a great job in certain ways, and it depends on what you focus on. But I mean, I'm sitting here realizing there's friends that I need to pick up the phone and call. And in this extra time, I will say that. I mean, on the positive with the Zoom and all that, I mean, we're finding our own workarounds. And I've been able to see people on there that I wouldn't normally talk to or stay in touch with. But that's a regret that's easy to fix. Don't die wishing, you know, as opposed, next time you think of someone, pick up the phone and give them a call. Give them a call, shoot them a text, do something for them. That's an easy fix. We just have to make the time for it. And that's important for us too. And the last regret of the dying is I wish I had let myself be happier. You know, I wrote a book called #ChooseHappy, and I do believe that happiness is a choice. I believe that happiness comes from our state of mind. I believe happiness comes from our thoughts, that we have to learn to control them. We have to learn to change them. It comes from the way we talk to ourselves, to others. That's why a lot of these narratives and these videos are about changing the story that you're telling. You know, that's the thing about happiness. It's only up to you. I can't make you happy. I can post some funny memes and spread laughter, but I can't make you happy. Only you can make you happy. And happiness, look, happiness is not a constant state. You wouldn't know what sad was if you were never happy. We wouldn't know bad if we weren't good. You wouldn't know what it'd be like to be rich if you're never poor. We have to have these contrasts in life. But we as humans, we try to cling to our pleasure and minimize our pain. These are 5 real regrets, the top regrets of people on their deathbed. And, you know, try to do something today. We don't know when our time is up, but these are easy things that we can do. I'll read over these one more time because they're awesome. And I highly recommend the book. It just changed my life. It really puts things in perspective. We get in the habit of thinking that things will be fine down the road, out there in the future. We keep what we want out there, and that nothing's ever out there. Everything's inside. So I told you I was going to read them again. I'm babbling. Number 1, courage to live a life true. I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. 2, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. 3, I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. 4, I wish I'd stayed in touch with my friends. And 5, I wish I'd let myself be happier. These are things that are in your control. Do something about them every day. Write them down. Keep them in front of you. They're good reminders. Don't die with these regrets. That is your choice. And only you can make the change. All right, everybody. Thanks. And it's a miracle I made this video. I wasn't even in the mood. That's an add-on to anyone that's still watching. If you create, make time to create every day. It lifts me up. It's something I enjoy to do. Make time to do what you love every day. All right, everybody. Happy now, because you can't be happy yesterday, and you can't be happy anymore. Thanks.